at the end of the day, it's all about taking action. If all the knowledge without taking action is really worthless. So John, really appreciate you becoming one of our top member of our network, and given the time you have to help our investors. And oh, by the way, really, using real self-directed IRA, whether you're going to use a third-party custodian or do a checkbook control, yeah, IRA LLC, either way, is a powerful investment strategy. It's just you're gonna have to put in the work, right? I mean, I know you're doing turnkey properties, what we're promoting, but the power of using IRA to buy investment properties is that your appreciation of your property is gross tax free, and the cash flow and the rental income that you receive is also tax deferred. So, and you don't have to file tax return. You do not have to report this investment property inside your IRA on your federal tax return or state tax return. So, and then hopefully, the idea behind using IRA to buy real estate is that once and you reach age 59 and a half, you could potentially pull out the rental income, the cash flow to live out your retirement. Of course, you have to pay taxes at that time. Hopefully, your tax bracket will be lower during your retirement, but oftentimes it doesn't really happen. But powerful strategy, and I think a lot of you should. I know a lot of my members, John, have a lot of IRAs, and they just haven't been able to trigger to take action on it. So hopefully, you providing this presentation will trigger some inspiration and permit many of our investors to use their IRA to buy real estate. So
it's a super powerful tool. I mean, it's so cool to be able to have this money that was just sitting in a 401k. Okay, it's making some money, it's pretty slow. There's a long-term plan. You balance it out depending on what your age is and how aggressive you are, and you rebalance it every year. But being able to buy a property and then just have rental income, it just all of a sudden just boosts it. And it puts it on a fast track. And it's such a powerful tool, being able to have control over that cash. And maybe you don't have cash for a down payment for an out-of-state property. I mean, but you've got this money from a previous employer that's just sitting there collecting dust, really. I mean, it's just a cool it's a cool tool, and there's so many things to do. You just have to, I mean, like, I don't know, it excites me because I'm, new to the real estate game for, I've been in it for a few years, and I call that new, but it's doable. And if I did it, put the resources are there. You just have to follow the instructions. And Mr. SeeWing has the instructions set up. He's got the people that can help in Alabama or whatever state that you're going to invest in. I mean, it's cool. Yeah, I've been super happy with how the Spartan Invest team has handled the whole transaction, and then just how things have been working. And believe it or not, I don't pay for a CPA. I don't pay for a tax attorney. I'm on TurboTax, and I'm on their live platform, and you have access on the live platform to a CPA anytime you want. And so I'm calling with questions on this, and they're pulling it up right from their tax code, and I'm able to just do my taxes. And people think, oh, gosh, you got 7 duplexes. Are you doing your own taxes? Yeah, just keep all the paperwork of all the expenses, all the income, and you can save yourself a bunch of money. It's doable.
Well, John, as you are talking, I just thought of something. I know for a fact, once this webinar is going out to my database shortly, when a lot of people are going to watch this webinar replay, and they can be inspired. Not only that, I suspect that some of our investors may want to talk to you. But look, listen, I don't know how you're going to do this. I mean, you're very busy. You have family obligations, you have young children, and you have a career you have to focus on. So I don't want people to bombard you Maybe you need to charge them a little bit of money for your consultation, perhaps.
Hey, I got my realtor plug in, and I don't mind helping people. And a lot of people contact me because you refer them, like, hey, John, he's done this before, call him. And I'll have conversations with people after my kids go to bed. It might be 8:30 at night, but I'm getting it done. And so I really, I think, we all are looking for ways for passive income, right? And most of you have read the Rich Dad Poor Dad book, and that inspires you, and you've probably gone to a lot of real estate seminars where other people are selling you things that public storage units and things that sound very complex, but Mr. SeeWing's network is small enough where you can get the individual instructions, and he's there for you through the challenging times and the good times. And I'm speaking from experience. We did run into some challenges with the duplexes when I did initially purchase them, but Mr. SeeWing, he was a partner. He didn't run away. He was there. He was making calls for me, and so basically the trust that he showed me that we developed allowed me to then further stay with the network and continue doing my investing. So I thank you for your being there for me, and I'm here for you. So,
well, John, I mean, those are kind words. I really appreciate you saying that. I mean, the bottom of my heart. I mean, it's just, investors like you and friends like you, and you and I talk a lot, in the past few years. I really appreciate that. That really brings a point that I love doing what I'm doing, because I'm helping people. I'm changing people's lives. I could see, their excitement, that the financial future is going to be better for the future. I'm glad that I'm impacting one investor at a time. And for you to give me this glowing endorsement, really just give me some warm and fuzzy feeling, John. So I really value not only as a client, as an investor, but as a friend. And I also noticed something about you that, your personality, John, is such that you love people, just like I love people. I mean, we all love people. I mean, because, people have a sincere desire to do well for themselves financially, and they need some, little bit of guidance, a little bit of membership, a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of help. I mean, so I don't know what's the purpose of your life. What's your core value? I'm sure it's all good, but for each person, you're able to help, whether it's a routine question or walking through a little bit, spend a little bit more time with them. It just gives to me, for when I do this, it gives me a personal satisfaction. You know what? Wow, I've helped one more person to improve their life. When a person's financial future is improved, then the other aspect of their life improves also, spiritually, emotionally, psychologically. It's not about money. Money, is just a part of the equation, but having a secure financial future just allow people to have freedom to do whatever they want without depending on other things. So that's my takeaway. So before I let you go, just give me a 30-second last minute recap. What is your purpose in life?
I'll tell you what. I mean, I kind of said it in the beginning of my slides. I was in tech for 21 years, and I got into real estate investing to pass on as a legacy for my kids and to create passive income. And I got so involved in it, and I was so passionate about it, knowing that it works, and the statistics are amazing for real estate. I mean, that basically, some 90% of millionaires are getting their money from real estate. And so my 9-to-5 job really helped. I'm not knocking it. It really helped get me to a different point in life to be able to now take the funds that I've accumulated and pivot and do diversification. And now, look, I'm out of tech now. I left my 9-to-5 job. I mean, there comes to a point where your personal health is more important than the salary that you're making. And if it means making a drastic life decision to be able to follow what you're passionate in, to give you that emotional and physical health and well-being, by all means, it's so worth it. And I left tech in May, and 2 months later, I'm in real estate full time. and I'm gonna make, I'm gonna make it happen. And because I'm passionate about it, and I think I'm happier because I'm doing something that I enjoy, helping other people, and it's the most important purchase in their life, real estate. And so it's a little bit more than 30 seconds, but I just want to tell people that, people think I'm crazy. I left my job at Facebook making, and all the restricted stock units, and just, you get to a point where, hey, you got to reevaluate where you're going, reevaluate what your life priorities are, and take action. And if I did it, I got my real estate license between the shuttle buses at work and doing it at night, when the kids are asleep. So people say, I've got no time. Believe me, there's time. You're going to the bathroom for, who knows how many minutes? Hey, that's time. You figure it out, you find the open slots, and you make it happen.
Well, John, this is powerful. This is motivational, inspirational. Hey, you ought to be you have another calling. You have another calling, motivational speaker.
We're just getting started.
You have a multi-talent skills, and we value you. Like I said, as an investor, I really appreciate you, and you gonna have an awesome journey to your financial future. And if you inspire one more of our listener, one more of an investor to, after hearing from you, and inspire them to take action, then it's a win-win situation for all of us. So thank you. This is a journey. We will see you in the future as well. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. John Shell. Thank you everyone for attending. Great. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Thank you, bye. Thank you, everybody. Take care.